Yo, yo, what's happening? It's the kid. You already know, OmarTKIF. Gang, back chat to the world and back. I am on, and you are locked in to me, the Spotlight UK.
This is Billz for Media Spotlight UK. I'm back again on your screen. See, this guy's already started.
Yeah. I'm so gay.
If you know this guy already, you should know who this guy is. Big up to Insanity for inviting us to the studio to make this happen. Don't know, he is the Green Ninja of BkChat London. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you Omar. Welcome on, my G. Gang, gang, gang.
Wakanda forever.
Don't know. Do you know what? You see, segue. You just landed in a great question for me. Like Black Panther, I was going to ask you about that. Like, how was the? I know, like everyone's been. I watched the film. Probably one of the best films I've seen in over 10 years. Like, what's your view on it?
I need to go watch it again.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it again.
Maybe like 2 more times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay the same price I paid for it first time. I don't mind, innit? Like it was worth it.
Yeah. What's your opinion of the whole film? Like, what did you take away from it? Thinking, yes, I'm going to see it again.
It was like there was, apart from just the way it was shot and just the storyline and everything that it means, the themes, everything that they put in it.
Yeah.
For me, just a simple question and just a simple thought for me was just like, right, imagine if we actually just came together. Like, what if?
I saw the tweet that you mentioned.
Yeah, I thought about it and I was like, right, like imagine if, like I get that there's a big hype for it. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't like a downer in it, like like why do you have to be the party pooper? But it was just the thought that after I left, I just thought, right, like imagine if we actually did come together and just did some shit. Yeah. Just something simple. Yeah. And just thought, you know, yeah, let's grow. Imagine if we did that for all those years. Imagine if we do that now for the next 400 years or more or forever. How about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it was interesting to see what it can be like, especially on the big screen. Like, I just thought of it like that, and then I was able to take that away from me. And then just like everyone's discussing it, and just the other themes and things that people else took away that was very much the same. You just mirror everyone's kind of opinion and views on it as well. But it was great. Like I don't know. I want to say I'm speechless, but like, yeah, bruv, I swear to you, yo, if you ain't watched it, yeah,
where are you hiding, fam? Seriously,
because I didn't want no one to spoil it for me, and I knew
of course
that someone would just be like, oh, by the way, so and so this happens. Yeah, I'd be like, but why? Like, why would you ruin the essence of it? So as soon as I think, because I missed the premiere for it.
Yeah, same.
I was on some lame-ish. I don't know why I missed it, but the next day I was like, yeah, I was here. I was with my boy. I was with signing, and afterwards I was like, yeah, like I just bought tickets. Still.
Yeah, worth it at the end. Like I managed to get to a screening to watch it, and I just thought like, yo, the only thing was I had to get up at like 7:30 in the morning and get there for 9:30 to watch it. It was mad.
You went in the morning?
I went in the morning. It was like it's like a personal invite. You know how man does these things here. You know, man had to do that, but it was just the early flex, man. But it was worth it. It was worth it. I will do anything early for that. So
yeah, no, that was definitely straight up.
Now I met you recently at Big Tobes' launch party.
Yeah,
like man was chilling. I got invited down. I was just like, the show was lit, and then I saw you across, and it was just like, you know, chatting with a few guys and girls and all that. And I thought, let me come and approach you and like see if we can get something popping off. And here we are right now talking and all that. How did you get it to Big Tobes' launch party? Do you know him personally, or was it something you were just invited down to anyway?
I don't know him personally. Basically, what it was is a friend of mine, Shells. She was doing a review for part of my blog. I think she'd done an interview with Big Tobes as well. She had a +1, and I was like, raw. It's been a while since I've even been to a few like venues.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I usually stay in my yard. I'm not gonna lie, but I like Big Tobes. I think it's pretty dope, innit?
Yeah,
so I went
he's
there,
sick.
Couple of his tunes and that. Went there, listened to it, and we just caught a vibe. So I came in with her, went there, and I just came out, just vibe, just connected, just met people, just had fun. Really.
Did you get to meet people backstage? Like obviously you had Sneakbo, Stylo G.
I wish, man, I didn't stay long enough. Like I had to cut in it.
Yeah,
I had to go somewhere else afterwards. So I kind of left them and the team, obviously, to do what they had to do.
Yeah.
And then I cut probably, I think I stayed till the end. And then I cut Yeah. But I didn't hang around. I had to leave straight after.
Yeah, no,
So
I hear that.
I wanted to meet up with a few. I think Cadet was there as well.
Yes, that's right.
Cadet was there. Cadet's actually so funny.
He's,
I don't know why. I just think
he's so joke.
I don't know him personally. Like, I've never like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I just think he's funny. Like,
nah, he's a cool cat,
calm,
man. He's
cool,
a cool cat.
like, cool guy. So
know what I'm saying?
It was a shame. I wanted to meet up with him, man. Just be like, yo. Well, I guarded it.
just like, everyone's there, innit? Might as well just make your presence known,
everyone's really cool as well. Like, it was a nice vibe. Everyone was like really cool. Just nice, honest, genuine, cool. Yeah. Straight up.
It's like intimate environment.
Yeah,
it's like
everyone
just
was
a few
calm,
people,
man.
you know what I mean? It's calm.
It was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed myself anyway.
Yeah. Now, before we get into BkChat London and all that sort of good jazz, cool. I want to get to know you prior to that. Cool. Now, obviously, I know that you do music. I know that you rap and sing.
Yep.
I saw like the Guap Mag cypher that you did time ago. When you sang, I thought like drop phone. I thought drop phone. That's it. Game over. I thought like you brought a different flex to the cypher.
You know what was really funny about that whole thing? Because so basically, I was there with Yosh, one of my friends. She's a model, and we was all kicking it. I mean, we was chilling, and they were doing the freestyle, and I was at the back. I was ill, innit? I wasn't really trying to.
Oh,
vibe.
really?
I was ill, man. I wasn't really trying to vibe like that.
Yeah.
So. Like, they were just about to kick it off, and she looked at me and was like, why are you on this side?
Yeah. You should be in front.
Like, you should be in front. And
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm not about that. Yeah.
I was just ill. Like, I feel like, oh, man. Like, and then she was like, TK his freestyle, and he ain't going to jump in. Are you mad? And I was like, you got a point still. So
just bring it out.
So I just jumped in, and people were just jumping and doing their verses and whatnot. I came in and just kicked something off the top of my head, innit? And I mean, we done that. So as soon as I finished my verse, they were like, "Oh, where's all the singers at?"
Yeah.
And then they spun the MOB, the Mob Deep track.
Yeah.
Shook Ones.
Yeah. When that drop happened, I thought like
I heard it and straight away. Like I was like, "Oh, like you lot want me to sing on this?"
Yeah.
And they were like, I honestly like, I'm not gonna say like it was planned. Like it weren't. They just put the track on. I was like, "Right, like, how am I gonna sing on this?" And honestly, like. Between me, you, and God, like that was a freestyle. I made it up off the top of my head. I won't be able to tell you what I said. Like I won't be able to repeat it again.
That's talent, bro.
I just heard it and I was like, right, like how would I jump on this? And I just thought, boom, and I just came in with it. And I kind of found how I was gonna sit on it. So I just kept going, and then I was switching in between like singing and spitting and just going for it. So I think what was more interesting for them was just the fact that I was able to do something like that on that track.
Yeah,
but
spit it out.
I think when it came out and it went viral, when they found out that I made it up, I think that's what kind of made it go again. Like, raw, like
bring it a bit more.
This guy actually just spun the track, like
he just
spun
it.
It was dope. I didn't expect that kind of reaction.
You didn't react. You didn't expect it to happen. So with music now, like I know you come from a musical family. Like you know, what's it? Your mum sings. Your dad has got your ear to music. Uncle's a DJ. So everyone around the family has got a musical side to them. Like, what's it like in the household when it comes to like? Is it like family affairs? Is it like get a lot of like jerk chicken and rice, and then get all the music like blaring out, or is it just like vibing in the house? What's it like in the family household?
Do you know what it is like? Everyone kind of has, because like in my household, we all have like our separate rooms in it. So like my popsies would always be like in the living room and he's just there. But he now has like these bad boy headphones that he just isolates himself in them. Yeah. So he'll just run his tunes off of there and he don't listen to no one. But next to him sits a wall of like A to Z albums from anyone and everyone you can possibly imagine. So that's his little room there. My Marge she sings herself. So if she ain't singing her own songs or somebody else's, she's vibing on the iPod or chilling or something. Yeah. Me and my sister, like I had to train my sister. Like she was on some old school Justin Bieber. Like she was young, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get like the One Direction. I get it, but I was like, nah. Like I was like, nah.
It's like I ain't gonna let my sister go out like that. You know what I mean?
I was like, I got brought onto like tunes, you get me, from a very young age, and I always appreciated it. And my sister does have an appreciation for music, so I just thought, let me just steer you in the right direction. Just go that way. But I mean, all of us, we just all vibe out. Whenever there's music playing, or I'm singing, or my Marge is singing, usually we're the musicians, so we're the ones that will always sit down and like she will go through a tune and like fine comb it and be like, right, maybe you should do this, or maybe you should try this. Like, and she just always like, oh, listen to this person, and someone old school, just to give me an idea of how I can do this, or like content, or just ideas, and just how.
So everyone has an influence to you. So it's like, you know, ideas flare about within
everyone
household.
Everyone has like a great ear for music, regardless of how old or how new it is. I think it's just a genuine appreciation for music. Like my cousins and stuff, or like my friends, everyone, like we're all very passionate about it, regardless of if we are musicians or just listeners of it.
Yeah.
Everyone has, like, we're all critics. Like everyone just like, yeah, like we know what works and what don't in it,
and just make it work based on that.
Yeah.
So in terms of like your style of music, like what sort of music are people expecting to hear from you? Like what's your style? What's your flavor?
So I mean, the word you was expecting. So what people, I'm guessing, are expecting is a lot like what I did with my first tape, which was very like R&B, soul type, hip hop type vibes and that. And I mean, I do a lot of music. I mean, the tape I did at first was just a project that sat on my heart for a very long time. So I wanted to do that. I thought if I was ever going to do anything, I would start off with that. Yeah. And I did that, and I mean, it did its job. It did what it was meant to do. Again, like I said, I had no expectation for it. I just did it as, yo, this is what I wanted to do. I put it out, and they liked it. And I mean, it's lasted me 4 years, to be honest. Yeah. And I'm like, raw. Like people still listen to it, and I'm surprised, innit? Yeah. But I mean, I genuinely just love music. So, I mean, I'll go from anything from D'Angelo to like Sticky Fingers, and that's a very big difference. Like,
yeah, that's a different transition. Yeah,
I like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I came from. That's the type of music I like to listen to. There's a lot of artists and a lot of different genres, and I never wanted to limit myself to making one sound, because I thought, just as like an artist would paint a picture, there's not just going to be one picture they would always paint. It would just never be one thing. I'd always create and always make something new, whatever was going on at the time. And I always like to use like a reflection of my life, or what I've seen or what I go through, or stories and things I've seen, and tell that. Yeah. So I mean, it's always going to change. No story is the same.
Yeah, it never is. Like, especially like you know, with different people that have different like, sort of styles. Like, you know, there's from the first sort of like, let's say for example Stormzy, like you would think from years ago, like his style up until now has gone so much on a mainstream level. Like, you know, the sounds will always change like over time. So nothing never remains the same.
It always changes.
So what sort of music are you following up with? Like, because obviously, like, you know, you've had your first EP. Are you continuing to do music on that level? Like, what's going on with that?
I mean, the plan right now was, like I said, at first, when I first did my tape, it was just, I didn't know what to expect. Yeah. And it was like my first time being in the studio, like myself doing this for me. Like, this was my project. It was everything I did. I didn't have any features on the tape. Everything was me. I sang on the tape. I rapped on the tape. Anything and everything you hear on that tape is me. So, I mean, going from that, I mean, I was like YouTube beats, just sitting down countless nights, like just trying to find stuff that connected. Yeah. And I feel like now, I feel like I'm at a different position. So I feel like even with like the music, I wanted it to reflect as well. So I just want to make it more concrete with what it is that I do and who I am as an artist, not just as a singer or a rapper to be branded as one, but as an actual artist. This is what I do
going forward. Yeah.
So I mean, it's just about giving them a catalog and just showing like my versatility and say like, yo, this is what I do. And I feel like, whereas I mean, I say it all the time in whatever interview I have, like, because people always ask like, bro, like, you did the tape and you've done this, so how come you didn't do this or whatever? And I just say life, innit? Like, because that's what it was.
Life happens.
Like, life, it was life.
Let's keep it real.
It's
life
not that I didn't want to. Trust me, I wanted to. Yeah. But I mean, it's life, and I feel like now I can release those. I can go and speak on certain things. I feel like I owe it to the people that took an interest and a genuine love for my music, because I feel like I owe them proper like an explanation, but to give it to them in that form, instead of it being like, guys, I'm really sorry this happened. No, like, I'll give you the music and that will speak for itself. Like, it's an easier way to express myself.
I hear
it. In general, I'm not the most verbal person, especially when it comes to my emotions. Like, I'm just not that person in it.
Well, but talking of versatility, that brings me on to Backchat London,
gang,
like where people know you most from. So what made you decide, like, obviously music you've been doing, and then there was an opportunity to come up for you to come into the cast, because I believe you came in season 2, if I'm correct.
Was, season 2.
Yeah. So, like, you've seen season 1. So what made you decide, like, right, I want to get myself in that position. I want to be on the panel. I want to be opinionated. I want to bring up my views on certain topics. Why Backchat London for you?
The joke is, I didn't actually watch the show.
You didn't? No. So how did you find out about it to go like, right?
Like, I mean, again, I'm not the most. I mean, this is this is before back chat, so I wasn't really on the TL like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was dealing with life, innit? So like, it's not a priority, innit? But every time I'd go in the TL, I'd always see like back chat. I'm thinking like, what is this? Like, why are people getting so angry? Like,
people so opinionated and
so
shit.
Vexed.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't get it. Yeah. And I mean, I think I was with my friend and I saw like maybe like 1 or 2 episodes. And then a bit after that, like one of my friends, his sister sent me the auditions and was like, look, I mean, at this point in time, I was using my Instagram to kind of just, I've always used after a certain point, I started to use my Instagram as like a visual diary to show people what the journey is like of an upcoming artist, innit? And I wanted them to see everything. Yeah. Or as much as I could show them, you know what I'm saying? Like, with all respect. Yeah. And I wanted them to see it so clear that anybody that was trying to go into any field that was in this creative side could see what it's really like, not just the end products of everything for you to enjoy. No, you see the whole struggle of everything. Yeah. So when I started doing that, obviously I started to just explain that through, like, whether it was a picture or a caption or like things like that. And it started to generate more people like, oh, right, like, I get it. And it was a genuine feel. So she just said, like, right, it's a good place to kind of go and put forth your opinions, because you are someone that's quite opinionated, and you can speak to
and
people.
I can see that through the episodes over time. Like, you know, you bought yourself out. Like, it's especially certain situations where, like, I think you know where I'm going with this. And I told you this at the club at the time, where a certain individual. You both strong personalities to it, where, like, you had a lot of people in the comments dig at you for going at Nunu.
I'm telling you, man.
So I mean, it was particular in episode 10 where you were talking about preference, and then she was saying about white men treating black women better than black men based on her experience. Yeah. And then when she said, and this is what I'm seeing, so don't at me, black guys need to step up, and then that's when you and B Money like switched. Like, that moment in that looking back on that episode, do you stick to what you say in terms of like the opinion you brought back to her?
Yeah. Because it was a genuine opinion. Like, nothing is scripted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
A reaction is genuine. I mean, again, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying it's probably true to your experience. Like, do you know what I mean? You're not going to tell me that there ain't no white guys out there battering their girls or treating them like ish. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Race does not make you a better man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It really don't.
I think, as Ariette said, there's white trash and black trash. Like, it don't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what race you are. There is trash in men.
You're not defined by your skin tone, innit? Like, you're not. So it doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just down to your experience. If you've lived in an area where it's predominantly white people, that is going to be all you know. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're in an area where it's multicultural, then you're probably more open to dating more people. Who knows? It's based on the individual, innit? But it was the fact that she was trying to put it across like it was fact. And I was like, yo, my dude, like, chill, innit? Like, relax.
Well, I'm being mutual about this, so like, no one at me. Like I said, I'm just getting an opinion out. So obviously, from going season 2 into season 3, you know, you've been on quite a few episodes. Like, what do you take away from being on the show? Like, as in, because it's been a lot of episodes. Obviously, fan bases are going bigger, and obviously there's more exposure. Like, how's it benefited you to being on a platform like BkChat, like to this stage now?
I mean, my answer could be completely left to what people may expect it to be in it, but
no, be honest.
Yeah, you're completely honest. In a sense, it's definitely helped me grow, because I'm someone I say I live by the word perception in it, and how you view something, how you tackle it. Yeah. So how I viewed BkChat was like, I mean, in the contract, like, they said something like, what was it? Something like, they ain't accountable for the relationships that may or may not break up, like, during filming and whatnot. Okay. And I'm not really deep at the time, wasn't I? Whatever. And then, like, when, like, obviously I went live and, like, I started to get my following, and obviously, again, perception, people started to view me differently. That's when I started to see things a lot different compared to what it's like when you're not a public figure, to be example.
Yeah.
Like how people approach you, talk to you, how they see you, how they view you is very different. Like a year ago, ain't no one have my name in their mouth, but now everyone speaks to me like they know who I am. I'm just like, raw.
That's keep it on the real. Yeah,
that's
true.
mad.
It's like over time. Like say like take me for instance. Like in terms of this platform, like it's taken a few years for even some people to even recognize it.
I'm telling you,
and that's on the real. You know what I mean? And like I spoke to someone like last week. They were saying about the more hard work you put in, the more that eventually people are going to recognize what's going on.
Fact. And I mean, when I look back at everything that I had been through before I went onto the show, when like again, like Andy's our boss, innit? Like when Andy's saying stuff like, right, like you lot need to have thick skin or else you just chop head loss.
Yeah, of course.
Like at the time, like yeah, we can handle it, man. It's nothing.
Yeah,
but when I say I've chopped head loss for season 2, oh my god,
my god, yeah,
fam,
I did see that shit.
Oh, like some of you lots are actually beeped, like on a real. And then some of you are like bare lovely, so it's calm, like gang in it. But yo, like when I say we got stick, we got stick. Like I'm getting messages like 5 in the morning, and I'm sitting there thinking, why are you awake?
Yeah.
Like why are you awake at 5 in the AM? Like sitting here angry. Like I don't get me wrong, like there's a time and a place for everything.
Of course.
And I personally believe that if you got someone that is heavily invested in the show, watching Backchat before you go to sleep is probably the worst thing you can do.
Well, I'm guilty as charged of that.
I'm telling you because.
But as a fan, like when there's, like I do watch it religiously, so it's like I'm excused from that. You get me? But I hear what you're saying though.
As long as the episode is good,
yes,
you're fine.
That's cool.
But if you were someone that you're gonna get triggered by something, you were going to go to bed so angry,
and then come up thinking, "What the fuck?"
Like, I ain't never been so invested in. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, but it's. I mean, all of that aside, it was just something that it was something that I could see was, right. Like, I've actually made progression in something.
Of course,
I've actually been able to. My grinding has got me somewhere.
Yeah.
And now that I have,
because you're doing adverts as well. Like I saw just before I got here, like you was in a Hungry House advert.
Yeah.
And that obviously with all the stuff that's happened with Backchat, it's added to your repertoire, so to say.
Man. I mean, like I said, I went out one time and someone stopped me. I was like, "Oh, you're on TV," and I was like, "I can't really know it. Like, what are you talking about?" And then I clocked what they were talking about. I was like, "Oh my god, yes, actually I am." Yeah. And then you get other things like I'm still not used to it. It's been a year since I've been on the show, innit? Yeah. And even now, like when I go outside somewhere or someone comes up to me and they know who I am and they ask for pictures or they stop and have conversations or they introduce themselves, I'm still like, huh?
Like, you want to take a picture with me? Like,
I'm so confused. Like, there was one time I was going home. I think I left here and I was on my way home and like, I think I must have like had my hood up or something. I must have put my hood down. Yeah. And obviously I've got green dreads, so like, I mean, I can't really.
That's it. That's your USP.
Like,
everyone would
guaranteed. Like, I don't know who else has like green dreads in it, but if you see me, or you see my head, you guaranteed you're gonna notice me in it.
It's like, yo, Omar's up there.
Telling you. Yeah. So like, I must have just turned my head to the side, like, and all I heard was like a bunch of girls at the back just screaming.
Wow.
And I've jumped. Like, I'm thinking, oh my god, like, what the hell is going on? Did somebody drop? Like, what is going? I'm scared as hell. I'm like waving, like, hi, like, you okay? And then obviously the train's going now. So like, I'm just stuck on a train with like a bag of people just looking at me like, well, who's he? Like, I don't know who he is. Like, who's this guy that's all famous and that?
Yeah.
It was just bare funny. Like, it's.
But I guess that fame doesn't really faze you in that sense.
Do you know what it is? Like, from young in it, I've always said that I was somebody that was going to do this. Like, this is my house. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do this. And I always knew that I was going to be at certain positions. I just didn't know when or how. Yeah. But I always knew that I was going to get there. Yeah. So for me, like, I don't believe I'm at the level I'm going to be at or that I will reach yet. But I'm definitely, I believe, like, in the door. Like, I'm
you're in there,
that, you know what I'm saying? So
you've already kicked the door to get yourself in.
Yeah. This to me, this is training day. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, this is training day. So I'm like, I'm learning. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to deal with how people view me. I'm learning how to handle myself, like socially or on social media. Yeah. I'm learning what works for me. I'm learning what doesn't.
What doesn't work.
I'm learning how to protect myself, whether it's physically, like not getting into altercations, or whether it's like my mental health. Like how, because like when you get a good couple thousand people hitting you up from different countries and different places that you ain't even been to, telling you about yourself or getting at you for some shit that you don't even know, or like, because what I find amazing is like, and I want you guys to deep this with me as well, is that you are angry that I spoke to someone a certain way, but you weren't it.
Yeah.
And if you was, guaranteed I probably would have spoke to you the same way. Or, depending on what you said, my answer would probably be different. So, you got to check like how the person delivered what they were saying and how I took or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you're not there to kind of assess that. And you don't know what happens after the 40 minutes or after the 50 minutes. You don't know, fam, like when we record an episode, it's long. And after the
an
episode,
hour an
you know
episode
what I'm saying?
at
And we
least,
don't, like, as passionate as everyone is or aggressive or whatever it is on camera, like afterwards, but I'm just go out to everyone, just speak and chill.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any issues.
That's some exclusive shit that you're hearing.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right
Like,
now.
yeah, gang, like after we finish, like, there's things that people want to say that we don't get to say on camera. So by the time we're done, we come up to you like, yeah, but I hear what you're saying, but this is what I'm trying to explain to you.
And no one sees it.
And no one sees it. So by the time we're saying that, the person's like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying, but this is what I'm saying. But when you said this, that's when we start, oh, no, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
That's when we kind of hash it out.
I hear that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear
But
that.
on camera, obviously, just shut up, no, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Because
it does get tense on the show. I do see.
It's in a room full of cameras and lights, like, and it's hot, bruv. Like, it gets, your brain will fry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, you're going to get annoyed. Like, you're going to fry. You get there mad early, then you got to shoot. Then you got to wait. Then you got to shoot again. Like, it's long. Like,
it's long. I hear
you know what I'm
that.
saying? But you got to do it. Like, this is what we do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it adds a lot to it at the time. It gets very bloody frustrating.
Yeah.
But when you get people that, I mean, I don't expect them to know this.
Yeah.
So I don't blame them. But it's like sometimes give us a break, man.
Yeah,
Like,
just
do you know what I'm saying?
chill,
Because
chill,
we
relax.
get it. Like, a lot of people get it. Like, and I mean, it's all fun and games when it's banter in it. But I feel like sometimes people get lost in the sauce in it, and it goes overboard. Like,
It gets too much.
It gets a bit silly sometimes.
Well, speaking of no chill, like I go. Well, I've seen. Do you actually read YouTube comments, or do you just like not bother? Like,
I personally,
yeah,
I don't anymore.
Right.
Only
Anymore.
because
okay.
Like, yo, like sometimes don't get me wrong, yeah. Sometimes they get me good in it.
Yeah,
like, when they get you good, they get you good in it, and like it bangs in it. Like,
all right.
So,
but all right. So the reason why I say that is because I've gone through some of the YouTube comments. Like I said, I'm a fan of the show, so I'll even read some of the comments as well. And let's just say some of them were just.
I get.
Yeah.
I'll
basically I'll say some of the YouTube comments, and you just give me your view of how you see it from there. Yeah. So
cool.
All right. So let's start. Like I think it was episode 3 in season 3. Sorry. One of them said. Omar's hair gets worse and worse each episode. Now Adrian wants to go and join him. I'm so distracted by the tragedies upon the head tops. I didn't know what to think. I was just gone.
Like, do you know what it was, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like no shade, no nothing in it. But like when Adrian first came in with his hair bleached, I was like, raw. Like, I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because they will just attach anything to anything.
Yeah.
And they will come for you.
Yeah.
I didn't say it to him.
Yeah.
But I think at some point we all kind of addressed it.
Okay. Mad.
I just think, do you know what it was, yeah?
Yeah.
I am not someone like, my hair is my hair, really. Like, when I can be bothered, I can be bothered.
Yeah,
when
I mean, you can't be, it's just, it is what it is.
Like, if I have a hat on, I have a hat on. If I don't, I don't. But I think they just target. At that point, I think someone was triggered.
Okay. Another one from episode 5, season 3. Let's see. Okay. Omar is doing Man's Not Hot. Mad thing is, he's sweating like man his hot. Bro, take off your jacket.
I think I remember this episode. I think I was in my tracksuit and I had like a thermal jacket on top.
Yeah,
innit?
that's right.
Yeah, it was mad cold outside.
Oh, right.
And I was only in for one episode in it, so I was like, I can't be bothered to get changed. And yeah, like it was a dumb decision because the lights. I was sitting right next to the lights in it.
Yeah, so that you must have been hot. I could kind of get, but like obviously the light is hot, but it's still cold outside, isn't it?
Cooking.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna hide it. I was cooking.
All right. Okay, so back to episode 3 of season 3. Omar is a very successful entrepreneur. in saying a hell of a lot, but still saying absolutely nothing?
See, this is the thing, yeah. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I'd rather you do what I get bollocked for all the time, and that is just to ask a question. Because I said this to someone the other day, like, people always like, oh, Omar don't say enough, you just ask questions. Okay, if you ask me a question, I give you an answer, you just get an answer. Do you understand, though?
That's it.
You don't. Like, so that's why I ask questions.
It's like
I want to understand.
Frustrated with, like, a lot of the time they just think, like, you don't say nothing, and it's just like, well, you actually do, but it's just like they want to attack you, just throw straight on it.
I'm telling you, they go for anything.
Okay, episode 5. Omar is such a stunter, my lord. About the best sex in her life. Usually it's the ones that brag about their bed game that are absolutely shite.
This is probably someone that don't scrub their tongue. Them, probably someone that don't. You know them people that they don't wash behind the back of their ears.
I'm so done.
They probably sat there.
Oh shit. All right, I'll give you one more. Episode 10. Omar needs to relax before a coconut drops out of his head.
See, this is what
See, some people are just creative with their they're creative. I'll give them that.
Like, I think they must have put SpongeBob next to my head. That was brilliant. I don't know who that was. I don't remember who it was, but that was brilliant.
Yeah, that's.
I burnt.
Yeah.
But it was brilliant.
All right, I'll give you a positive one because a lot of things have been negative. They said my beard doesn't connect like Omar. I'm gonna need tips.
Gang. So, thank you. Basically, genetics is one thing. If you've been shagged by genetics, then you're just shagged. Castor oil may help, but you're shagged.
Okay.
If it's not genetics, castor oil, peppermint oil.
Wow.
Just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit.
What is that on the beard itself, or?
So just get a little bit of castor oil.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of argan oil.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of actually no wait. Scrap that.
Scrap that. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So start. Basically, this. I'll just walk you through the whole procedure.
Okay.
All right, boom. So this is what it is. If you want to know how your beard grows, you need to leave it out. Don't listen to that shit of cutting it because it grows back quicker. Lie that. Let the thing grow. Once you know the shape of your beard, like how it grows, that's when you apply the peppermint oil. Like open up your face a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Open up your face a bit. Leave it. Then get the castor oil. Get a little bit of castor oil, not too much because it's thick, innit?
Yeah.
You don't want too much oil in your face because you get spots. Get a little bit of castor oil, get a little bit of argan oil, and just rub it together. Yeah. And just apply where your beard is growing in it. So where it grows from, apply it there, and then all the bits that you know it's starting to grow from a little bit, just apply a little bit there, and just do it as it grows, as it grows, as it grows. Do it like maybe twice.
That's a good tip. I might actually start doing that
just
because I can never get. There's this one part of my goatee I can never get.
Yeah, but mine's starting to grow here, innit? I didn't really think it was gonna do that.
Yeah.
I just thought I had this in it, and then it started to grow. So I thought, alright, cool. So I just left it, just let it do its thing, and then if I like it, I like it.
I hear that. Omar, it's been an absolute pleasure to speak with you, bro. Just to end off, obviously at the time of recording, 2 days from now, you got the BkChat reunion. Yes, I do. You're going to that. I would assume you are. I would assume. I could be wrong, but are you going to the reunion?
I am.
You are going to the reunion. Okay, cool. So from based on the last reunion, like things got flared up. So I can imagine there might be some stuff brought back again and stuff. But like generally, like it's nice to be reunited with the cast members. Actually, who are your favorite cast members? Like out of interest, like that you've been close with.
Damn. I mean, I always say this question. I always say everyone. To be honest, like I'm closer to a few others than others. But I mean, genuinely, I feel like right now anyway. I don't know about anybody else. I can't speak for anybody else. But I would say right now, I feel like I have a good relationship with everyone. Yeah. And obviously, like I said, some more than others.
Mutually.
Yeah. So everyone's cool, man.
I hear that. Nice I call that. PC answer. I can see that. So I'm assuming there will be a season 4. Are you coming back to that?
See, I asked this question yesterday, innit?
Yeah.
And I was just
still waiting to find out.
We don't know.
So it's TBC right now.
Yeah. I mean, season 4 is definitely going to come out. I think what's coming out next is, in fact, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, so I'm just gonna not say nothing.
Okay. So is it another film project? Let's put it that way.
No comment.
Oh. Okay, so he's keeping his secrets, ladies and gentlemen. By the time this goes out, we probably would all know anyway. By the time it does, so and new music. Are we expecting new music?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna give dates just yet, but I'm back in the studio. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm going home in like 5 days.
Yes.
I can't wait.
It's a good thing I caught him now before he flies out.
I'm telling you, I can't wait, man. So I'm going down there. I just want to meet.
Where are you flying to?
I'm going Ghana, baby.
Hey,
wait,
Jesus!
I'm going home. Oh, yeah.
Wow!
I'm going back to eat jollof rice and fufu. Hey, I'm so gassed.
Done now.
I cannot wait. But I just want to go there.
Yeah.
Meet up with some artists. I've got studios down there. Okay. My uncle's down there. He's DJ. I just want to go there, just have some fun.
Yeah.
I mean, what's really going to be interesting for me is the fact that where I first started my musical journey, I'm going right back there
to the source of the roots,
the source of where it is. And I can go back and I can learn everything that I kind of forgot as the years have gone. I can go back to that discipline. So I'm excited, man. I mean, it sounds weird, but I just want to go back and see the 12-year-old me sitting at that desk and what he was doing and how he did it and the passion that he had at that time. And I need to go back to that. I need to go back to that kid and just come back as a brand new person, totally clear mind and like proper grounded again. I feel like for me, that's what I'm going there for. So I'm going back home, baby. I'm going to reset.
And then coming back to the UK fresh afterwards,
God damn.
Damn, man. Jesus. So, as I say, it's been a pleasure. Good luck with all your projects that you're doing, BkChatLondon and everything else you got going for you. And as I said, thanks for allowing me to come down here and speak to you, bro.
Thank you very much.
Done, no. Oh, yeah, so you bring the love, baby. Unity and Wakanda forever.
Jeez.
Done, no.
Forever.
This is Billz for Media Spotlight UK with Omar, the Greenhead Ninja. Jeez. Catch him on your screens, whether it be online or on your TV. Coming back from Ghana fresh. And we're out. Peace.